Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of season 2 of Phantom Horizons. Greetings from here. So, last time on Phantom Horizons, I'm not muted, am I? Okay. The group came together for the first time since they've been on this planet. And they discussed what was happening, what was going on, what they want to do. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it was a lot of discussing where they're at, discussing what to do, backup plans, interactions for the first time in a while, which was fun. And yeah, so the episode ended with Freya walking away from Lucifer's apartment and texting Doria Coate, who is the person who essentially started this whole chain to begin with, offered her the job to go to the mining facility that set off a bunch of stuff. So. The next morning,
I asked that bitch, "What's good?"
I believe it was D, shrug emoji, F.
Yeah. Classic Freya.
Okay, so in the morning, things are going normally for everyone. Nothing out of the norm. And yeah, it's whatever normal looks like on this planet. Drake, you're getting some patients in and out. Zephyr, you're clearing out the log. Working on a couple things in the morning that you couldn't finish up last night. Finishing them up, starting some new projects. Freya is,
sleeping in,
dealing with pirate business, and Lucifer, aka Wally, aka Tom, is doing his meditations, his training regimen, kind of keeping all of his various balls in the air, juggling everything he has to do. Saying hi to Mrs. Ping and to Mrs. Ling as they fight it out over mahjong in the front courtyard.
Girls, you're both competitive.
And they both are enamored with you, Tom. They like having they like having someone to kind of not quite dote over, but someone who they can ask how they're doing, someone to talk to that isn't each other.
Yeah, and I go out of my way to run errands for them and get them the tea they like and their little treats and things like that, just to keep them in. I look in on them.
They have a seemingly endless parade of nieces and nephews to hook you up with.
Right. They're still not sure which way I go.
Yeah, listen.
I keep it very neutral. They've only, the only guests they've seen are you lot last night, and they're all scratching their heads about it. They're like, "Yeah, so are you into plants? I saw one guy."
Maybe the robot? Is that
right?
Cool?
What is he? Is they?
It's 3,200. The future is here.
Oh God, is it?
It's kink same, not kink shame. You know what I mean?
I think, yeah.
No, but yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Absolutely, maybe.
Oh dear.
Okay. So, Zephyr. Some time passes in the morning. Guy eventually... Oh, Guy is probably there very early, but, eventually kind of breaks the ice and was like, hey, how are you?
I'm annoyed.
You're annoyed.
Yeah.
That's not good. And he kind of drags a chair and spins it around and awkwardly leans on it. Let's rap. Let's dialogue.
He's saying guidance counselor mode.
Yeah.
It's that Captain America meme. So, looks like you've done some crime.
Yeah, what's up, boss lady? Hashtag girl boss.
Oh my gosh.
Miss him.
I just can't stand people. I like robots better.
No, I muted the wrong thing. Sorry, Twitch. I meant to mute both, and I didn't. Yeah, I can see how you might like robots better. They, well, first of all, they do whatever you say. And second of all, they seem to like you and follow you around and stuff. But it's like,
I've been working on that.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna make you a robot.
You're gonna make me a robot?
Yeah.
What kind of robot?
A cool one.
A cool one? What's so... No one's ever...
It's cool.
No one's ever gotten me anything before, is it? Is it like International or Intergalactic Administrator Day? Or it's just...
No, but you're the only one I've actually liked throughout this whole process, so you're gonna get a robot.
What? Are we...
Somewhere Drake just had like, why is that? My heart hurt all of a sudden.
He'll say, would you say we're like friends and not just workplace acquaintances?
I guess so.
Okay, don't blow this key. Cool, tight, rad, sweet, cool. Yeah, who's harshing your buzz, my girl? Stupid geese.
One of the best characters I think you've ever created, Andy.
He is all
Like
of it.
up there with like John and Dimweaver or whatever his name is.
Well, I like how you're creating sort of Blu-ray commentary while we're doing this live.
I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.
No, it's just kind of funny. It adds to the layers of meta that we're working with.
But yeah, he asks who's bothering you. Why? What's up? I'm trying to think how he would phrase. Yeah, no, that's how he would just end that sentence. He has no good follow up. Right now, at least.
I don't know. It's just like for a bunch of criminals, or at least people who are supposed to be on the wrong side of the law. All the people we know seem to be really bad at doing crime.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. No, I can't think of a natural criminal among all of them. I mean, like, look at me. I'm not built for this. And I don't think any of them are either. You know, Wally is a very artsy type, and he just seems to have a gentle poet soul, and I do worry about him sometimes. And
I don't think that's his real name.
Oh. Sorry, Tom. And the doctor, he has not seemed to adjust to this well. And Freya's more what's the nice way to say, petty party girl criminal? That might be it.
Dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire is the meaner way to say it, but sure.
Cut to Drake, like, desperately trying to revivify someone, like, just got all these IVs hooked up to God knows what. Breathe, darn you!
But yeah, Guy says, so dare I ask, did they commit more crimes?
No.
Oh, good.
That they seem to want to... I don't know what they want to do.
Yeah.
And it's not very good, criminal business not to know what you want to do.
No. No, one would say it's the worst thing you could do as a criminal. I guess the worst thing you could do as a criminal is get caught.
Yeah.
And then it's not know what you want to do with your life. You got to have... I've always said you need a vision board and a plan. I read about that in Space Opera magazine.
Space Opera!
Is it called the SO?
It's called SO, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Space Opera.
By Harpo's production.
Yeah, Guy will say, well, what do you want to do about it? Zephyr?
Well, I mean, I like to stay here with you and the robots in the shop.
Yeah, I mean, if this is where we have to stay for the rest of our lives, they will probably be mercifully short because of the heat. Which is to say, this is actually pretty okay. Yeah, I would also like that. If my old life and this isn't a terrible dream isn't an option. Is that an option?
I mean, I don't think so.
Yeah, of course. Of course not. That would be stupid. Well, just know that I am here to support you. Although, I won't be like vocal support because showing vocal support for people is very stressful for me.
I noticed, Eki.
But you have my implicit support, which is almost as nice.
Good talk.
Great talk. Yeah. Can I get you anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Gonna go make some robots.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so you head into your workshop and start poking at robot parts. And a couple hours pass, you kind of lost in your work. When someone walks into the office and you can hear, you don't have like a bell or a chime system. And the man who you know as Tommy, Tomias, says, "Ding-a-ling, everybody." Guy.
Did he literally say ding-a-ling?
He did. That's how you know he's here. This isn't his accent, but whatever.
Just a simple country arms dealer.
Miss Dawson. There we go.
There it is.
Miss Dawson.
Dawson. And Guy.
Sorry.
A pleasure. A pleasure. And yeah, Guy's like, Miss Dawson, Tommy's here to see you.
Like, Zephyr just comes out, like, holding a robot head, and like, oh, hello.
Miss It's wonderful to see you at work. It's just quite extraordinary how you make these bits and bobs do exactly what you need. Or what your clients need to get to the brass tacks of it. So have you had a chance to look at my proposal for weapons allotments? Nice way to say arms dealing.
I mean, yeah, everything seemed above board. I'm just not too keen on the weapons part.
Interesting. Is there a way I can make it more appealing?
Not that you would take seriously.
I'm a reasonable man.
Stop selling weapons.
Okay, yeah. I don't like the sound of that. I don't like your tone, or your accusations, or your insinuations. No, I'm not. Why would you want me to stop selling weapons?
Because I don't like weapons.
No. They are mighty useful. Tell me, Miss Dawson, are you political?
Keep it out of it.
Keep it out of our sci-fi.
Only when it comes to things that try to kill me.
And that is what I need these weapons for. It's the great oppression of the people of hurt can no longer stand. Did you vote for Governor Ricky? It's none of my.
I don't think I'm allowed to vote.
None of my business, felon. I understand it. The voting population of this planet is actually shockingly low. It's
the Governor Ricky got 3 out of 5.
Damn it!
That's damn swing vote Tommy.
That's what they call him, swing vote Tommy.
Stop writing in Garfield, Dave. It's not funny.
Throwing away your goddamn vote.
I tried to register, but they shot me.
Yeah. Tommy says, I am simply attempting to prepare myself for the day when perhaps further measures need to be taken against our fair governor and their policies. But I understand. You want to keep your head down. I get it. I get it. This, I get. I get you. I get you. I get the Roboys. I get it. And that's perfectly fine. And I will take my business elsewhere. And it was a pleasure talking to you, Miss Dawson. And if you change your mind, please, you have my card. I'm always looking for... If you want to fix ships without weapons on them, I do have a small taxi service. And I understand. Auf Wiedersehen.
Yep. See ya.
Okay.
I think as he leaves, like, the couple of the boys, like, shake their fist as he goes.
Bye to you too, little fella. Okay. Drake. Drake. It's been a fairly quiet morning. You're still nursing a bit of whatever the hell happened last night, where you did get rather drunk. To ward off some of the feelings you were having, and perhaps the the implication that maybe you did think about killing Freya, even if only briefly.
I get it.
It's okay. Biomancy is good for hangovers.
But yeah, fairly quiet morning. Until about halfway through the day, when someone stumbles in and hits your like table that has that little weird flimsy piece of tissue paper on it. Hits the table, kind of leans on it heavily, and says, Hey, Doc.
Hey.
So, like, I didn't want to go to Dr. Sawbones.
Yeah.
But, like, you can do surgery, right, man?
Yes. Can I ask you maybe what's wrong?
Yeah. I need you to take out a bio-implant. I don't want it anymore.
Can I ask what the bioimplant is for?
No, you can't.
Can I ask where the bioimplant is located?
It's in my arm.
Okay, that's not so bad. I can handle that. Brain is the only one that I'm like, ooh. But no, I can do arm.
Yeah, definitely my arm.
All right.
Cool.
You know what? Look, I'll make you a deal. Who exactly gave you this bioimplant?
It's wink.
Do I know, Wink?
Yeah, give me a notice check.
Notice or no?
Either one.
Then this would be wisdom.
Yes. Yeah.
2d6?
2d6. Yep.
That is a 10. No, wait, a 9.
Okay. So looking at him, you think that he thinks you know. You have no idea what he is talking about.
I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
And he kind of like squints at you, and he almost like looks around to see like feel like a piece of paper that says where you went to medical school. Like,
yeah, that's a degree. Have you never seen a degree before?
oh, I didn't need your 10-cent words, my dude.
Sorry. Yes. No, I realize, you're probably not used to sterilized equipment and whatnot, but
There's a reason I chose you over Dr. Sawbones.
yeah, no, it's that guy doesn't even clean his bone saw, I don't think. You didn't hear that from me, though, because I don't want him to come at me with the bone saw.
He looks at you, and he kind of looks around, and he says, the implant that keeps us...
Dude.
It's the fucking drug implant. Take it out.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna make you a deal.
Cool.
You tell me everything you know about this drug implant.
Yeah.
And how you managed to come upon one, and this surgery is free.
Oh. Score, do you have a punch card system?
I need your name and occupation, that's about it.
For a friend. Yeah, okay. My name...
You can give a fake name, I don't give a shit.
Okay. My name is Greg. Though some know me as Gary.
Greg, real name.
Occupation, I would like a real one for this, if possible.
Salvager.
Close enough. Like I believe me. I know how it is. It's. I've served. I'll tell you what. I've served a lot more unscrupulous people than you. So
Fred
Gary,
Arson's been through here, hasn't he?
Fred Arson has been through here.
Yeah.
It was not with burn marks. Surprisingly, he actually had a lymphoma. It's a good thing we caught it early.
Oh, shit. You know, say what you will about Fred Arson, he's a great dad.
It's true. It's true. Honestly, I'm just glad I could do what I could.
Fred Arson the Third is a good little Freddie Arson. He's a good kid.
Mm-hmm.
Legacy.
Yeah, and he's just like, cool, do you want me to tell you about it before or after you pull it out of my arm?
Before?
Okay, cool. So you're obviously new here, my doctor.
I've been here a couple months, and I tend to try and keep my head above, this sort of shady stuff, although I'm not above the shady stuff.
Yeah, no, so everybody on this planet is processed when they reach, the age of 13, and the government puts a chip in their arm that allows them to pump them, that allows the government to pump them full of mind-altering drugs.
You gotta be fucking kidding
It's like,
me. That's...
Soma, if you're familiar with classic Earth literature.
How did this government even get in charge?
They
The mind-altering drug.
pump the people's arms full of mind-altering drugs. Yeah, I
Okay,
thought
you know
said
what?
you were a doctor.
I feel like some of these answers will probably improve after I remove the implant.
I don't know if they will, my friend.
Okay. All right. Well, I have good news for you. First of all, I would like to use organic purification protocols on this guy
Okay.
to instantly get rid of all mind-altering substances he's currently on.
Okay.
It's like Space Narcan.
That's almost exactly what this is.
Okay.
He's going to be really not happy with you for spoiling his buzz, man. Although, if he's trying to get clean.
Yeah, probably a good idea to kind of wean him off of it before I take out the implant.
Well, right. So you're basically going to hopefully spare him any sort of severe withdrawal.
Yeah, and then whatever's left in the system will sort of smooth out.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
You're the right doctor for Freya, clearly.
Let's see.
I literally have a sobriety power that I got because Freya's in this party.
That's love.
Can't hear you. It's weird you're breaking up.
It's not love, more so wanting to keep her not dead.
That is love, my friend.
Sure.
On a place like this, that's love.
Yeah, it cures any poisons or diseases a subject may be suffering. Now, biowarfare organisms, exceptionally virulent diseases, or TL5 toxins may resist this curing, requiring a wisdom biopsionics check of at least 10.
Okay. And that you have committed effort for the day.
Yes.
That means you can't commit effort
Well, I have
until you
like
take a rest or
I have
something?
4 effort.
Yeah, it
so-
means you can't
Oh, you do.
commit. Yeah, you've committed one of your 4 effort. So.
Oh, okay. That's how it works. It's like an allowance.
Yeah, I think a lot of your powers, Lucifer, at their
Yeah.
level, they don't really require you to spend it for the day.
Yeah, and my main one
No.
does not require effort because I took a special feat, but this one is a little bit better, so it does require effort.
So he gets clear-eyed and kind of starts to it almost looks like he's immediately starting to go through like classic withdrawal symptoms. He's kind of starting to shake a little bit. He kind of loses all the color from his face. He gets a little clammy and kind of feels cool to the touch.
I'm going to give him some water,
Okay.
and I'm going to direct him to the operating table.
Okay.
And I would like to take out a syringe full of anesthetic,
Okay.
and all your veins are good.
Yeah.
You don't have any.
Yeah. No. And he points to his left arm like, it's this one. Don't please, this one.
Okay.
I've heard stories.
All right. Just gonna pop a little anesthetic.
Okay.
It's localized. It should numb his arm. I don't know the mechanics of anesthetic in real life, so I'm gonna just approximate them.
It's the future. They work
Yeah, exactly.
the way you
It
probably
numbs-
want them to.
It
Yeah.
numbs his arm, and only his arm.
That's how it works for teeth. I assume it's the same.
And I'm gonna give him a blindfold in case he wants it.
Okay, yeah, he kind of takes it and puts like a little sleep mask over his eyes and looks away.
All right, Surgeon Simulator music starts playing. Let's do this.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Should I use Biosonics or heal?
Use heal.
Okay.
Because you're not like sculpting his flesh or anything. Because I don't think you can do
higher
that.
level.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a much higher level ability. That's like tier 4. And it's 2, right?
It's 2 unless you have a special thing with it, but it should be 2d6.
I'm wondering actually if I do have a special thing, because healer is my background.
Oh, right. You might get an extra d6.
It probably would have been a focus, but
Yeah, okay. Then I won't.
I mean we can check the healer background.
I don't think the backgrounds give anything, do they?
They determine skills and stuff like that, but
Yeah, it's more your starting kit.
That might be a focus.
I think it is a focus, whatever.
I think they are all called foci. I think. Could be wrong though. But yeah, so 2d6 plus your whiz plus heal.
That is an let's see, 9.
Okay. Okay.
And I would like to use my psionic sucre to heal the wound.
Okay, so you take like a metal detector and you kind of beep through and you figure out where it is and you kind of clear off the area, wipe it down, cut into it, and you grossly have to kind of dig around in there for a bit because you've never done this before. But
Maybe not for this type of implant.
well, you've never seen. Yeah, you're doing exploratory surgery, but you got an 8, so it's a success. So
A 9.
you find it 9. It's a success. So you find it. You're not doing any kind of permanent damage or anything. You find it. You pull it out, and it's like it kind of looks like it's this like long spindly thing. And the end kind of looks like a battery, like it's got that little nubbin at the top, and it's kind of a sleek cylinder, and then like a bunch of like spider webs, and you kind of pull for a long time, and it's kind of gross. Like you're pulling like a bunch of wire out.
Is it comically disgusting?
It's
Keep
comically
that
gross.
blindfold on.
Yeah, and it like feels cold coming out, and it's just gross to this guy. But you pull it out, and yeah, it's this, battery size, like a AA battery thing. There's a big wire attached to it, and it's blinking variously. And as soon as you pull it out, it kind of starts blinking a little faster, like and the light changes from green to red, like it's in a fail state.
It's not a bomb, is it?
It doesn't look like it's a bomb, just that it's no longer connected to organic matter.
I'm gonna have to ask Freya about this. And then I will put it in like one of those receptacles for when you're like removing organs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will psionic sucre the wound up.
Okay.
I don't need to commit effort for that. I just kind of. I got a special one. I got mastered sucre. I don't know if it leaves a scar or anything, but.
I hear the French word for sugar when you say that, and it makes me think of like, give me some sugar. When you heal people.
Can heal tissue injuries. Okay. Well, okay, so the thing is, what level do you have it? Do you have it at 1?
Well, it levels up automatically, so yeah.
Okay. That's fine then. Yeah. Okay. So a combination of stitching and using psionic sucre. You cleaned it up for the most part, and yeah, his arm is still numb, but it looks pretty decent.
All right, the anesthetic will wear off. If you're suffering withdrawal symptoms, I have no idea what kind of drugs are in this, so I can't really prescribe anything for that.
No, I'll be cool. I'm gonna get off the planet. Thank you.
Okay, good luck with that. Best of luck. Just,
Crap.
if you're suffering any withdrawal, just take some ibuprofen. We still use that in the future because it's great.
This is a paid promotion.
Ibuprofen's not brand name. It's not a paid anything.
In the future, it is.
What? That is the real travesty.
See, everything sucks in the future too.
We are
This
sponsored by
is
Motley.
store brand. So I would like to actually ask him a couple more questions if he's still lucid.
Yeah.
So, Gregory. Is that your real name?
Damn it. Stupid Gregory.
So, I do have to ask, what kind of effects does these drugs usually have on people? Because, look, I know people are a little weird here, but I wouldn't say they're high all the time. Well,
You sure about that?
yeah, no, I the moment it came out of my mouth, it's like, I'm not entirely sure they're not high all the time.
Yeah, it's low level. At its lowest level, it's essentially a fairly mild painkiller. He's saying this in much less eloquent terms. At its lowest level, it's a fairly mild painkiller, and it's if you really crank it, or if someone cranks it for you, it's government controlled. It's like morphine or heroin.
So it can kill you.
Yes.
Man, can you imagine a government purposely distributing an addictive and illegal substance just to fuck with people?
Well, that's also
Yeah.
like a anytime kill switch to
Really
Take
makes you
someone out.
sit out the midterms a lot. Really just come out for the one election every 4 years and really get angry about it. It's fun.
No politics.
I had a weekend with one of them.
Fair enough. I would like to. I really need to take a closer look at this implant. I don't know if this is within my expertise. I'm sure I've seen some implants like it. But this feels like I would need someone with the is there a tinker ability?
Yeah, you would need some
I have
sort of
that.
expert in the field. A mechanic
sure.
might be
Yeah.
able to help. Zephyr, for instance.
Either Zephyr or Freya. I would want to ask about this. Fix, that's the one. So yeah, I would like to ask Gary. These are illegal to remove? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Do they care that I don't have one?
Yes and no. Eventually, they may come by and ask you if you want this free Medicare, they call it. They call it Medicare here?
It's disgustingly ironic.
Yeah. Keep your politics out of my sci-fi. Yeah. They may. He says he doesn't know many people who willingly come to hurt, and a lot of people who do are like, cool, free drugs, whatever.
That's fair. Does
But
Freya already have one?
That's a great question.
I say that out loud. I guarantee Gregory has no idea.
He might know exactly
Freya?
Freya.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
Cool boss.
He's one of Sal's, right?
What? He is absolutely one of my pirates.
Oh my god.
Greg, who is Gary, is what I have written.
Yep. Greg, whose real name is Gary. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very gregarious.
Yes, thank you, Dan.
No problem. That was a very Timothy joke. I liked it.
appreciate
I felt like it
sharing
was.
the load. You know, it takes the pressure off. It's really good. I get penalized in my home games when I get punned sometimes when I pun.
See, I have another game. I have another game where they give inspiration for puns.
Well, I have another game for that too, and there's another game where actually people around me take damage when I pun in game. But I have another DM who gives me what she calls negative inspiration when I pun.
Anyways, back to reality. We'll talk about this after because I actually have more to say about this. But
Since he is bound to listen at some point, I would just like to take this second to say, fuck you, Keith. Thank you.
I would like to. I really do want to take a sort of precursory look at this implant. I don't know if I'd be able to parse it using heal or no.
No. You can certainly see what medically it was designed to do, but that, I mean, it's what that guy told you.
Yeah, I don't think I could take it apart without making a fix check. And
without making it worse. You would not be. You might be able to take it apart. That doesn't mean you know what it did or put it back together.
Yeah.
I can take apart a computer.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of people can take it apart. It's getting it back together that's the problem. Anyways, thank you, Gregory. I would get off this planet if I don't know if it's like, oh, they're gonna come get you with guns and batons and shit if you take this out. But yeah, I don't want that to happen to you.
Thank you, and I mean this in the nicest way, Doc. Keep my name out your mouth. I gotta go.
You were never here.
Thank you.
Who the fuck are you? Get out of my office. Wink.
I wish I was there with you, mate. I really do, because I have a question.
Text me hypothetically the question.
Right, because I have precog. I mean, Zephyr maybe has arguably.
I am gonna text Zephyr though after this ordeal. Hey, have you heard anything about like medical implants, like forced medical implants that the governor requires people to get?
Zephyr will text back, no, but have you heard of an armed uprising happening anytime soon?
Okay, see, that tracks. Those two things seem like inherently related.
You've got an arm. She's dealing with an armed uprising.
But no, I'm starting to see why there might be an armed uprising going on. I think we should probably talk.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to, first of all, disinfect this fucking implant before I take it anywhere. And then I would like to close up shop, just in case I'm going to take my valuables with me, because you never know when the Pinkertons are going to come or whatever. Or whatever the Pinkertons... What's the equivalent of the Pinkertons, but for, back alley doctors?
Probably the Pinkertons still.
They're still around.
They were into all kinds of shady shit.
Yeah, but they have some weird new, really generic name. It's like Securitas or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's all fancy, and they've done all these commercials to just completely try to... It's the same company. They haven't even re-registered. It's the same. They just changed the name. It's still actually under Pinkerton LLT.
Yeah. They did sue Red Dead Redemption for portraying them in a negative light, which is accurately.
Yes.
AKA the Pinkertons.
That was actually so... I remember that being super funny. Okay, no more politics.
Out my sci-fi. Okay.
Out my sci-fi. Okay. All right. So I am going to go to Zephyr. I feel like this is kind of important, and she is the tinkeriest person I know, aside from someone who doesn't like talking to me for some reason.
So... Wait, that wasn't still Zephyr, though?
Actually, you know what?
Look,
it's hard to keep friends on this planet.
Okay, so you head over to Zephyr's workshop. Lucifer, aka Wally, aka Tom. So you fend off another Mrs. Ping, Mrs. Ling. They have a nephew / niece /
NB, whatever. Yeah.
Nibbling, I believe, is that.
Right.
For you to. You seem so nice. Why don't you settle down on this terrible planet?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I mean, my work could take me away at any time. I can't really. I'm really just here on a sort of a scenic holiday. Really, I like to immerse myself in different cultures. I like to do artistic research. You know that, Mrs. Ling, Mrs. Ping.
Backpacking through art.
Listen, I'm gonna head round down by the market, grab some coffee and maybe a snack. Is there anything you need me to get you?
They will. They'll. Yeah, Mrs. Ping needs milk.
Milk,
which is typically goat milk on this planet.
Okay.
Or like some kind of gross giant yak monster.
Okay, is it like blue or green?
It's green.
Green,
yeah.
Good. Is it like self-serve? Like the...
No, I would never do that to a beloved science fiction franchise.
Great. And Mrs. Ling, what would you like?
Mrs. Ling could use some vodka.
Oh, right. Right. Purity is important. Okay, that's easy.
Yeah,
and I'll teach her the double filtration trick. I mean, just pour it through a few times, and it's even better. Yeah. Anyway.
Such a nice boy.
So I head down, down market. I smell something for a second, and it smells like smoke, and I catch sight of little Freddie Arton running down the way. The kid's always got a bit of a on him.
Freddy the Fourth.
Freddy 4, really? That many?
You don't want to know what happened to Freddy's 2 through 3.
Oh, like all in the same family unit, like with Eugene O'Neill.
Retired peacefully.
Right. Oh, that way.
Screaming to death on fire.
Just like grandfather would have wanted.
Just like he lived. He died as he lived, screaming on fire. Great. So I probably... Does this milk, keep? Should it be the last thing I get on the way back?
It does keep a good long time. Like, people leave it on the counter kind of thing.
Oh,
it's
like this.
Eventually it becomes cheese.
Yeah, it's just if you let it sit there long enough, it goes through stages. There's a yogurt period.
Right.
And then...
When I was in the Czech Republic, they had irradiated milk that was you could just keep it on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary. It's what makes me think of this, but no.
It's definitely
maybe it's an enzyme. Oh, okay, great. Mrs. Ping, we got to talk. All right. So if I see some, I'll get it now.
Mm-hmm.
And the vodka, probably not the same manga, right? Got to go to a different.
Yeah, probably a different seller, but it wouldn't be terribly far apart in the marketplace. Right. You can you're poking around. There's little food stalls and fruit and veg stands. Lots of insects and cactus things. I think we established last time.
Yeah,
lizards and snakes and stuff.
Right. I'm gonna get them each a lizard on a stick because I know it's like something they wouldn't really get for themselves, but it's a treat and they like it. So, a couple of those. I'm gonna get one with the ginger glaze on it, and the other with the sort of tamarind. And they're both the large ones, so they're big enough. If they fight over who gets what, they can rip them in half. Each get some of the other.
Okay.
Great. Okay, and all right. So, and if there's coffee, I'll get a fresh cup and a bag to take home. And vodka, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So as you're walking around, It's a pretty typical day. Every once in a while, you pass like a kind of like an open air sports bar, and you can see that they're watching the Twitch up there. There's some big mech fight going on, and people are cheering and or screaming at the TV, like fucking noobs.
Goddamn free agents are in the goddamn game.
Yeah, and yeah, walking through, occasionally you see like a Grav Ball tournament or highlights for Sports Center on ESPN 88.
LeBron is still playing. You can believe that.
Ochente Ocho.
Ochente Ocho.
Okay. The future's dumb, you guys. We're having a lot of fun. With no politics.
None.
Politics.
Not a single politic to be
I don't
found.
think there's been a political moment on this show
No.
from the beginning, has it?
Like famous Stoics like Gene Roddenberry and Rod Serling.
Right.
And yeah, walking around, you're gathering all your supplies and such, and then you see on the corner a guy trying to hand out like little pamphlets, and he's got like a little "Will you be saved" kind of placard tent thing, and just very sadly trying to hand out pamphlets.
Well, no one's biting.
No, everyone is just like, no, thank you, dude.
What's his sort of general vibe? Dejected or optimistic?
Enthusiastic, yeah. A little optimistic, wild-eyed, big
drinking
beard.
the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Drinking the Kool-Aid, right. I'm going to get a little closer.
Okay.
Can I glean more without direct engagement?
So as you get a little closer, let's see. The little placard he has is fairly generic. It says, "Will you be saved?" ? And there is a picture of a planet and like a meteor coming at it. And yet the pamphlets he's handing out have a similar slogan on the front. But he's got a couple different ones, and they all seem to have like a different catastrophe pictured on the front of them. So there's like a meteor or some sort of danger egg that will blow up planets.
Danger egg, love it.
A moon crying monsters.
Dracula's being fired from the moon.
Ooh, I like that one. Weaponizing your vampires further. It's good. Projectile vampire. Okay, so reading what? Crackpot vibe?
Yeah, like survivalist vibe kind of thing.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up. Hi, how are you?
Sorry, I love it.
Well, you certainly have a lot of literature.
I love it on
Can you
levels.
tell me about it at all?
Just kind of gets a little wild-eyed, and yet somebody's talking to him.
Yeah.
And yet he just hands you a pamphlet, and he says, "Sir, have you prepared yourself for the end of times?"
Wow. I don't know if I ever asked myself that question. I don't know if I have.
Well,
You sound like someone who maybe you have. Is that true?
I have found. I have found.
Surrounded in pamphlets.
Sir, I have found the way.
The way. That's great. What's the way?
Preparedness.
Oh,
my friend.
wow. Sort of like. Oh,
And-
okay.
If you buy into the system that we provide, we can ensure you safety, preparedness, guidance, assuredness, safety, preparedness, assuredness,
I think you're
safety,
I think you're all right.
guidance.
I think you're on a loop. Hang on. Whoa. That's really great. I just got here, and who is we? I only see you. Are you a pluralist?
No. Fuck them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was gonna say
Boys and hot takes.
I mean,
So he flips over one of the pamphlets, and on the back it says Ultima Thule, and there is like an upside down black star, or like half of an upside down like sun kind of motif. It's got the crown, and it just says under that it says upon a dying star, and he says, myself and the other members of Ultima Thule offer you protection, my friend, and all it costs is all of your worldly possessions.
oh, that seems like
And what for your eternal safety? What else could you possibly need all of those for if you're dead?
right.
Definitely.
What do you do with that stuff?
Well, we
Destroy it or something?
No. We need to reappropriate it and use it for its proper good use for the collective. We take your goods, and you would be using them for selfish, puritanical, garbage reasons. We have good reasons to use them. Safety, protection, assuredness, guidance.
Wow.
Totally not a cult, guys.
It's
Wow. That's it's really interesting.
yeah. It's I wouldn't call it a
did you
pyramid so much as like an upside down funnel.
Right. Did you check the weather? I heard of that. There's supposed to be some windstorms coming in.
Yes,
Did you notice? It's really bad.
it is
And
bad.
I'm gonna use my telekinetic stuff to flip the table over.
No.
Like the wind has sort of flipped it.
Okay.
And the pamphlets go everywhere, and I'm gonna be like, whoa, like
Just kind of.
try and not get knocked sort of with the direction. And I'm gonna try and grab the table and whoa.
Just kind of. He kind of tried to like grab as many as he could, and he's kind of like
Oh,
laying on the table on top of all of them, and he says, "The world, the universe, is an unpredictable and harsh place."
oh yeah. Wow, that was rough. What's your name?
My name? We give
Yeah.
up our names once we enter to the collective.
Oh, how do you how do you refer to one another?
Well, we have a series of ranks and numbers.
Oh, so you get a new name, but it's like numbers.
Right.
Stuff.
It's because you need to disassociate from your old life and accept the new life.
Oh,
The one that Ultima Thule will provide for you.
right. What's your new name?
My new name,
Uh-huh.
Thulza Doom 14.
Oh. Does he have like a really deep voice? Actually.
Yes.
Suddenly James Earl Jones is jobbed in. Wow. Wow. So where are you at? Where are you located at?
We are in many places across this sector.
Uh-huh. Where's your local office?
Local office? Right down the street.
Sorry, grandparents couldn't turn down that call.
Okay.
Next to the good Petco.
The good Petco. Okay.
Across the street
Well-
from the bad Petco, though.
Right. Tulsa Doom.
14. Should write that down.
Great. That's great. So,
And
you
Tulsa
know where, like...
_Doom 14.
Okay. So, do you know where, like, I don't know, any good, like, dance clubs are around here? Like I
Okay.
said, I'm not from around here.
Well, we don't need dance in the post times. But I think there's one down the street. It's called the
Okay.
Hangar, or the warehouse, or the warehouse hangar.
Okay. Oh, that's great. Okay. Well, hey, thanks a lot. What's this one with the vampires?
That's an interesting scenario right there. Most people think vampires aren't real. I, however, think they are simply a pre-tech advancement, a transhumanism kind of thing. People have genetically modified themselves so far to the point where they no longer need food, however, pure DNA.
Yeah, that's so you wrote this one pamphlet here. Did you write all of them?
No, just that one's my personal theory. You can see they're Draculas because they have medals.
That's okay. Okay, well, thanks. I'm sorry about your pamphlets, though. They seem to have gotten a little wrecked.
That's quite all right.
At
least it was the wind and not
Yeah.
cruel bullies.
Oh, do you get bullied a lot?
Yes.
Who bullies you?
Others who don't understand me. Andeists, mostly. They don't understand my religious
really?
beliefs.
You know, I was curious about those Andeists. You know, I really go by impressions, and I don't know. The way that Andy feller is painted, he always looks so engaging and friendly.
Yeah,
So, you know.
I guess if you want a big nerd.
It's like the buddy Jesus movement of the late 20th century.
That is an interesting parallel.
Okay. Thanks for your time, Mr. at Tulsa Doom 14 _. Sorry.
That's correct.
Great.
Several of us have been verified. Several.
Are you verified?
Absolutely not. But one day, I shall get the blue check mark.
I believe it. But, you know, who needs a blue check mark in the after times or whatever? Are we in the after times now?
We are in one of the pre-after times.
Okay. Okay, a pre-after time. So, are we gonna get like those like clocks and stuff?
Time will be meaningless, as it is now, but it will be more meaningless in the future, in the post-after times.
Wow. Oh, I see. Because we'll be after time. Like, God,
Exactly.
this is fascinating. Did you come up with some of this? How long has this been going on? Is this what do you call it? Ultima Tool?
Ultima Thule.
Ultimate Tool. You're an ultimate tool. Okay.
Of...
I'm gonna just note that.
Ow, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Love this show so much.
Feels like an easy layup for bullies in retrospect.
Okay. Oh,
man.
yeah. Some of that dust got kicked
It's-
up by that
it's-
sandstorm.
The dry
I got
weather
some
is
of this-
just killer.
I just got some of this local green milk. You want some?
No, thank you. It makes you phlegmy.
Oh. Okay. It's dry a phlegmy.
He will say, please take one of my crumpled pamphlets.
Well, you know, I got this vampire one. It's very interesting. But this and your name, Ultimate Tool. Tulsa Doom.
Doom is spelled with 2 O's. The zero, sorry.
Oh, that's like sort of, I don't know, edgelord.
Yeah,
see.
apparently there were 13 other Tulsa Dooms with 2 zeros, but
Well, it just means that a lot of people can have the same original idea. Anyway, I'm gonna go to this dance club. Yeah. Right. So that was weird. So, are these like chick tracks?
yeah, essentially.
Right.
say yes.
Is the art interesting?
You'd say the art is like sub chick track even.
Oh. Okay. Room for improvement.
Yeah,
okay.
it varies, but
I might pirate some of these scenarios for some parody plays. I might start writing some subversive performance to insert into the community to undermine the ultimate tools.
So there's this guy's theory about vampires. There's a secret Illuminati which has a space station which can blow planets up from orbit.
Oh,
amount of
right.
Andy is praying will prepare you from vampires from the moon.
Wake up, sheeple!
Great, like schlock
Lot of
horror.
Hateful caricatures of Andyists.
I love it.
Bunch of idolaters.
I love it. Okay, great. So, wow, I feel very inspired by this whole interaction with this guy. I mean, literally, like I'm gonna start to write some bizarre scenarios about this, sort of lampooning this stuff. Finally, something to focus on. Okay, I haven't felt this inspired since I bugged out. This is great. I still need to get that vodka. Okay, is there a vodka monger about?
Oh yeah, totally. It's you go down to the state store and there's plenty of little folks selling vodka. Some of it looks bathtub, some of it looks actual like bottled in a plant somewhere. So
okay.
Free opioid implant with every fifth person.
Yeeps. Right, I guess I'm gonna go higher end. Just because, I like them. So yeah, that was for Mrs. Lane. Okay. Great.
And do you want to hit up that dance club and just kind of...
No, I was trying to be incongruous.
Sure.
I've seen the place. I was curious if he knew
I've been
where
there.
it was. I wanted to sort of throw him off. I mean, like I did. I'd really tried to ruin his pamphlets, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The thing where I'm like
really
trying to
mixed
pick them
up.
up,
Yeah.
but I'm actually stepping on it while I'm pulling it up.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry. But like with the other accent. Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything you would like to do before you head back to the apartment?
No, I mean I'll just head back with the groceries. I did get a fresh coffee, so I'll sip it and some sort of something to nosh on that's not holistic. Cactus something, probably.
Okay.
Yep.
Freya.
Andy?
You sleep in as you are Freya, and wake up whenever you feel like it.
Yep.
And what are you going to do in the morning?
Oh, I'm going to stage the beginnings of a coup.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Sal wasn't really showing his best face last time. I'm a little worried that like the
Like coup of the government?
No. Coup of Sal's Vagers. But it's got to start small. And I'm going to rely on just inferring some skills right now. I have very good connect. I have very good talk. And I'm not going to show my whole ass because people are probably still going to be loyal to Sal.
And I mean, we've already seen
by
it.
legacy.
Everyone knows those pictures.
Yeah, they're Everyone's gonna go to Jiffy. There they are. So, but like start with put upon Larry, just kind of like, yeah, what was his deal? And kind of like make sure that like if anyone else is around, put upon Larry, like, yo, Larry, that's not cool. Like try and just slowly build who's he told me to keep my ear to the ground.
Yeah, because he was saying that his main concern was loyalty.
Yes. And I am going to slowly start to seed how weird and paranoid that is.
That's so bizarre. I don't know where this is coming from, Sal.
I mean, okay. Yeah, so it's not gonna happen today. I'm just trying to feel out people who are open to such murmurings and people who are like, but Sal's my uncle. You know, like just try and get a quick vote count.
Yeah, so Aaron Boy, Ban Daniel, Comb Sweetie, Put Upon Larry, formerly Five Toe Billy, they're all on board.
Yeah, okay.
You think you could get Greg, whose real name is Gary, but you don't seem to see him around.
Yeah, where is Greg's? Whose real name is Gary?
There's Ban Daniel.
Yeah, here we go.
Sorry, I didn't realize I need to play my.
But yeah, and again, this isn't happening today. Just like again, meta gaming a bit to like slowly building the seeds that when I say now, this gang is mine.
Okay. So
I wouldn't call it a pyramid scheme. I'd call it more of an upside down.
Sure. Yeah, it's not hard to switch a lot of these people. Most of them have been listening to you anyway for like the past couple months. Sal has gotten more and more crazy, paranoid, and seems to be indulging in certain vices more than perhaps he should be.
I know. I pop a pill just to deal with it. I get it. But yeah, and thank you. First off, it's good to be appreciated. But yeah, I have a lot to do with our recent growth. And that's why I want to start with the group of people who I know that. And then kind of slowly have them ebb out and kind of be like, I don't know, it kind of seems like Freya knows what she's about. And so that's kind of stage one. Is make sure I know who are my boys.
Okay, yeah.
And make sure that my boys are talking to the next level of who they think are. So,
at some point, a couple people come up to you with questions. Colm raises his hand.
Oh, call him all the time with this shit. But okay, yes.
And he starts to talk, and then is interrupted by Aaron Boy.
Thank you, Aaron. Jesus.
And Aaron says, "Okay, are we gonna keep the Salvager's name?"
First thing to go, if you ask me. But for now, brand continuity is important. So we're just gonna kind of do a slow transition to kind of like a new Coke idea. Famously successful rebranding. New Coke.
Here, Pepsi Kona. I'm on board.
It's called History, Calm. Your shitty look isn't helping us, is it? So. So, I'm just saying, like, for now, yes, but, you know, we'll talk because I've also had, it's not a great name, but you have to have a gimmick to stand out, though. I respect it. This isn't about disrespecting Sal. This is about he's useless and old and in the way.
You could always just change the Sal to Freya.
That is true. I do like my name.
Freya's Vagers. Doesn't quite work.
We'll workshop it. There are no bad ideas.
I think we're going to get some IPO continuity, or search engine SEO.
Yeah,
It's alliteration, capiche?
SEO. SEO is going to be very important. And plus, I did just make a deal with Bert's Runners. I'm kind of the face of it. So, look, everyone just kind of play it cool right now. Sal's calling the shots. I'm just saying he's not afraid at the edges. Like Freya at the edges, am I right? Oh, stop the call. But yeah, so just...
Eric kind of looks at me and goes, how do you laugh?
It's very awful. But everyone just put your feelies out. And I do this expecting everyone to do it back. Okay, there we go. Thank you.
It's summer
Aaron.
camp? What are we...
Yes. There's one less spoon than us, and whoever ends up without a spoon, I don't know, we spank later.
Has to tell Sal.
I didn't go to a lot of camps, but thank God I did. Otherwise, I'd still be a virgin on Darkmoon. Okay, so let's just put out some feelers for your next closest guys. And, you know, for now he calls the shots. As soon as it starts getting dangerous or weird or unprofitable, you know, okay. Great talk. Love this. First meeting. Putting that in my minutes. Calm, write that down. And Guy, how would you say that? Anyway, calm, you're Guy now. So, good talk, everybody. And everybody be quiet, but not so quiet as you don't tell another person.
Tell them what?
Bring a friend to our next meeting.
Yes. Yes. And someone will write it down for Ban Daniel.
I was trying to do never mind. Didn't land. I understand now.
We got there. Okay.
As you start to break up your little coup council, the door to Sal's office slams open, and he just wails for Freya.
Oh. Hi, Sal. Yeah, no, just coming. I was just coming. Rush over. Have you been working out? This is great. This is a good look.
Kind of. Yeah, he looks terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just hair. It looks like, yeah, he maybe fell asleep on his desk, and somehow he's got like half a flat head of hair and then just crazy like anime hair for the rest of it.
It's like this Bernie Sanders in a wind tunnel thing you have.
Yeah.
So, I'll play with the erratic half. Yeah.
He's sweaty and bug-eyed, and he says, Where are you? Freya?
Mm-hmm.
Freya, come close.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm losing the hearts and minds of all of you, my friends.
No, Sal. No.
I have failed you.
What? Let's go talk in your office. This isn't a great look in front of the boys. I'll kind of like scooch past him and then like point over his head like. No. Yeah, let's just take it. Let's take it in the office. Okay.
Just kind of tries to start tidying himself up even a little, tucking his shirt in.
Okay. Now, and I see now there is such a thing as too many uppers. Weird. Okay. Sal, why don't we talk about where this is coming from? Yesterday we were really hard on put upon Larry.
Do you know the kind of stress I'm under? That's his job, to be put upon. I need a fall guy, Freya. God damn it.
Yeah, absolutely. And look no further than known rat put upon Larry. For sure. No, I get it. I'm just saying, sometimes you want to keep the rats close. You know what I mean?
Wait, no, isn't the saying the rats always jump ship first? What is the saying? Is that the saying? Freya, did I get the saying right?
Where would the rats go? It's in space.
It's
Okay. Okay, so let's start over. No more rats.
cold?
We're
I'm so cold.
yeah. No one's cold on this. Okay. Let's think of more of a pangolin. So a very armored kind of lizard rodent, giant claws. So the important thing is, don't worry about jumping ship. The important thing is you want to keep, an inner circle of trusted but not trusted people. You know what I mean?
Keeps your friends close and all your subordinates who are attempting to betray you closer.
100%. 100%. Yes. Listen, I don't want to bring up the Merchants Consortium again, but when I worked there, I was just surrounded by.
Oh my God! Get over it, Freya.
Okay. Words hurt. So, no, yeah, you had some great advice coming, I'm sure.
I'm sorry. As you were saying, I need to keep my subordinates. What was your point? I'm sorry. What was your point? Everybody seems to like you. Kind of pause for a second. Squints at you. Freya, am I a bad boss?
Yeah, Sal, no. Shut your mouth. What? No. What? No. Now, Sal, what you are is an entrepreneur. And you started Sal's Vagers when you were just, I don't know, like kids in a junkyard in a dream or something. Okay, so, but, it has become a very competitive environment, and we just need to make sure that we're keeping up with that competitive edge, right? So I think expand the inner circle a little bit. I have a few suggestions.
Robots.
Have you ever seen a robot do crime? No, they're terrible at it.
No, they have to. They have to do what you say, unless it's to kill someone else.
Okay. Have you ever heard the story of the golem? Okay, so you tell a robot to dig a ditch, it will dig a ditch until you will die and outlive you. So my point is,
that sounds like the best ditch ever. Top-notch ditch.
I want you to feel listened to right now, and I'm doing that.
That's all I want, Freya.
Mm-hmm. So why don't I think next time we're talking about a big get, why don't you and I, a couple of the lieutenants, I got my eye on Combe. Won't shut up, I know, but has some good ideas in there.
I just find him so chatty.
It's insufferable. But again, that he's a volume guy. You know what I mean? Like, just kind of throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. But that thing that sticks, that spaghetti that's left over,
it's the best spaghetti.
It's all carbs. It goes right to my hips. I can't have spaghetti. You know that, Sal. Jesus. So
I'm sorry. I do know you're gluten free now.
Thank you. Thank you. Also, Marty says thank you. It's very personal for me right now. But yeah, so let's just expand the lieutenants a little bit. We're growing, and that's a sign of growth. The bigger your inner circle. Do you know Julius Caesar?
No.
Perfect. What can I get you? An iced beverage, perhaps, or just?
No, I'm fine. I just need to clear my head. And he lights a cigarette, or more accurately, probably starts vaping.
Yeah. Way ahead of you, buddy.
Are there death sticks on her?
You know what's any death sticks? He says, "Have you seen Gary?"
Not today. No, I was looking for him.
No, because I had something I had to talk to Gary about.
Do you need me to find him? I'm on it.
Yeah, if you could.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
Freya gets uncomfortably close to you again.
Oh, we're.
Sometimes I feel like you're the only one I can trust. Like you're the real inner circle of salvagers.
That's so true. Yes. Yes. 100%. So, what would I be without you?
All those guys out there, they're just a bunch of rats.
I thought we were going with pangolins. Yes.
Just a bunch of penguins.
Just a bunch of. Absolutely, but Sal, don't worry. Between you and me and the wall here and our new inner circle, we are going to take over Hurt. We got the Bert's runners on board, right? They're right under heel. Well, first off, we look great in them. Never seen our calves look better, and we will crush them. You know what I mean? Yay! So, I'm gonna go find Gary.
Sometimes people call him Greg. Just an FYI.
So, I've never heard that, but I will put it out there. For you, Sal, you look great. I don't say this about a lot of people on this planet. Might like to see a shirt. So, but otherwise, I love what you're doing. Love it. And we are going to, hey, no one shoots for number 2, right? We're going to shoot for number 1. I don't want to actually touch you, so just proximity. Okay.
If we aim for the moon, we'll still end up among orbital debris if we miss.
You've got it. You got it. Okay. Next step, Greg, and don't worry, I've got my ear to all the grounds to find those penguins, and we're gonna root them out. Okay? So, okay, great talk. Again, I don't
Solidarity.
You're very sweaty, also cold. So,
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah, he kind of has like an Anthony Kiedis, if Anthony Kiedis looked terrible vibe. Like he's not pulling off being Anthony Kiedis.
Right.
Just weird mustache instead of a shockingly good mustache. None of his tattoos make any sense. Weirdly skinny and not at all jacked. Just
Is
no
it
good.
actually Anthony Kiedis playing the role?
Yeah, and he's transformed himself.
Oh, wow.
It's amazing.
Is he gonna get a nomination for this?
He might. He's
He's going for it for sure, and I
He's-
respect it.
He was a big fan of the show. He was one of the people who petitioned to get it back on the air.
He's let's come up with a name for our fans. He's for sure a ruby beacon or something. He's a gas explosion. Okay, well, gonna do that. Can't keep me here all day. You know, I'd love. Okay, but gonna go out, pound the pavement, I'm gonna ear the pavement and pound the grass. Good talk, and thank you for confiding in me. You can trust me all. Okay. You okay?
I am okay. Can you send Larry in here? I need to apologize and or yell at him some more. I haven't decided which.
I think that'll be important.
Yeah.
I think that'll be important. It's important to be the bigger man, and by that I mean really flex your authority. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Open the door. Oh, I didn't think this still stagnant air of a warehouse full of boys could be so refreshing. Larry, you're up. Okay. Hey, be strong. Okay. Okay. Go.
Like tomorrow, can we have a coup?
Maybe. I'm starting to think the timetable's maybe too long. Larry, just a little bit longer. Okay. You're very good at this. Okay. Just kind of go over to any variety of people smoking cigarettes near a Donkey Kong machine or something. Like Turtles Through Time.
Nice. Classic. Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Nice.
I'm about to face Galactus.
Hey, where the fuck is Greg?
Okay, now look here. I haven't seen Greg.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking. Okay. Who knows Greg?
A couple people raised their hand. You know, one Gary, whose real name is Greg, is roommates with him.
His name's Gary? Okay, hey Gary. Do you have Greg's number? Give me his number.
Yeah. He was being a little cagey this morning. Said he had to go visit a doctor, and
Ew, for what?
I know. Probably
Okay.
scurvy. We all have scurvy.
Oh, yeah. I told you guys, eat the citrus crickets. I mean, go on. So, it's weird that they put green apple in there, too, though.
Ugh, it's a terrible flavor. Lime was so much better.
Yeah, it doesn't mesh. It doesn't mesh. Okay, well, thank you, Gary. Who I have to write down on a recording list of ridiculous. Gary, who is Greg. Okay. I'll put little arrows between him and Greg, who is Gary. Okay, well, listen, we're all a little on edge because Sal is being a real... You know what I mean?
A real...
Anyway, no, you'll hear about it from somebody else.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna text Greg real quick, who's in my phone as Greg for sure. Or Greg, parentheses, Gary, question mark? And just, hey, bitch. No, delete. Greg, this is Freya. Where you at, dog? Dog emoji. Send.
Drake. In the office, Greg, whose real name is Gary, is starting to like unroll his kind of starting to gather his stuff, and you can see on the table his phone buzzes, and you can see it's from Freya. Sounds like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Sorry.
That was amazing timing.
Just tell me the Raptors game started.
That's what Freya was sending to him.
See you at bar.
But yeah, some regrettable picture of Freya pops up on the screen, and you can see the beginning of a message with just like, where are you at?
Oh, is it like a picture that none of us have ever seen?
Right, yeah, it's like
taken there during a party or something.
Exactly.
Or whatever.
It's second page stuff, but like you could get there pretty easy. Yeah.
Second page.
But yeah, Greg kind of picks up his phone, puts it back down without answering, and says, "So, we're cool. You said I don't have to pay you. And I'm gonna go." Usually, man, you're a terrible criminal. This is usually when people try and do something to me. I'm just gonna go.
Just gonna bounce out loud.
And yeah, he leaves your office. Would you like to follow up with Zephyr, Drake?
I don't think he can hear you.
Yeah, I
Daniel?
don't think Dan can hear us.
Hi. Yes, I would like to follow with Zephyr.
Okay.
I was just a little distracted and I forgot which character I was playing. I gotta take this fucking bandana off.
Yeah, it's very method.
I become the bandana if I leave it on too long. It's not healthy.
So yeah, would you like to follow up with Freya? I mean, Zephyr.
Yes, absolutely.
Freya just sent the message. Follow up with Zephyr.
And I don't know. Does Zephyr have any like sort of liquor or bubble gum or chocolate that she likes? I'll bring her that because I probably haven't been to her place in a while. It's like, you're a guest. You bring something nice.
I mean, she likes Pocky, I guess.
I'll bring Pocky
She would like
if I have some.
Yeah, you can find Pocky. It's
And I'll bring a tiny robot-sized hat.
just one.
I'll bring 3.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't want them to fight over it.
You can't
The whole
create a favorite
thing-
situation.
You are causing more problems you are solving right now.
Exactly. No, what would cause the most problems if I got 2.
Yes.
See, you mosey on over there, and yet you can see Freya. Jesus, Zephyr is in her workstation, and Guy is behind the front desk.
You don't have a doorbell, so
Hi,
you have to say
Guy.
nothing. There you go.
Oh,
How are you?
hello, Doctor. I am okay.
I am here to speak to you, Freya or Zephyr. Sorry,
I don't know.
I got a lot of people on my mind lately.
Contagious.
Yeah, I get it confused a lot more often than it should. They're not the same.
Not even
like to-
close.
I'd like to talk to Zephyr, please.
Um.
I don't know if I need an appointment or
He will.
he knows I'm coming.
He will look over her like day book. You can see he's like flipping through several blank pages. Oh, let me just make sure it's cool.
I'm just gonna text Zephyr and ask her if it's okay if I come to the back.
Okay, rude. We have a change.
She just texts back, fine.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
You
That's all right.
have a good one.
I'm not here for, normal customers. Anyways. Hi, Zephyr.
Hey.
I know it's been a while, so I brought you some Pocky.
Been like a day.
Yeah, but I felt bad because I was freaking the fuck out last time I saw you.
Yeah, you kind of were.
Yeah, but I brought some Pocky. I'm just gonna leave that here on this table. This nice table, which is very much here. So yeah, I removed an implant. Apparently they're forced to get implants here. This seems like kind of like a worst kept secret type deal. I'm surprised I didn't know already, to be honest. You said that someone was plotting to overthrow the government.
Yeah. A guy who approached me to do businessy stuff wants me to work on ships with weapons. And apparently he started talking a bunch about overthrowing Governor Ricky.
See, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm starting to sort of sympathize with the whole over the government position, but at the same time, I really don't feel like getting involved in that mess. I don't know what your opinion on it is.
It's probably a good time to think about going.
I like that idea, actually. I like that idea a lot. I'm willing to pack up my practice, and I can be ready by the end of the day, really. I don't have a whole lot of stuff here. But,
I need a little more time because I gotta pack up key and the cat and the robot.
yeah. By the way, I brought 3 robot accessories.
What kind of hats are they?
They should be different types of hats. One of them is like a page boy hat. One of them is a beanie with a propeller. And one of them is a pork pie hat, like an old timey showman hat.
Acceptable.
Acceptable. My God.
You guys all pick your favorite.
They immediately start fighting over them because they're all different.
God
Yeah.
damn it. Sorry, I think I might have caused more problems than this solved.
No, that's about average. I'll figure it
Okay.
out.
If it was three of the
Alright.
same hat, they would have fought over them too.
Yeah.
I feel like might need to get your robots looked at, but that's a different conversation.
Whoa.
What's wrong with my robots?
Nothing's
Good
wrong with
dude.
your robots. They're perfect.
Yeah, you're on thin ice.
Anyways,
Desert planet.
thin sand.
And Zephyr wonders. People wonder why nobody Zephyr doesn't like anybody.
It's true. I went there. I shouldn't have.
From her point of view, it's the only logical standpoint.
That's fair. No, I get it. I really did fuck up, didn't I?
I hate everybody. Makes so much sense.
I am going to give her the implant that I took out of someone's arm
Okay.
and say, so, I took this out of someone's arm.
Like on purpose.
Yeah, no, they asked me to, just to be
Okay.
clear.
Is this the drug giving thing?
This would be the drug giving implant, and I'm kind of concerned about it.
Okay. So could I look at this drug implant? What do I get from it?
Sure. So give me a fix or tinker check.
I guess fix. Uh-oh. That would be. Do I add my intelligence to this? Oh, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, you add your so it's 2d6 plus intelligence plus your fix score.
Okay, so that brings it up to a 6.
Okay.
I rolled
Good news,
a
you're
4.
covered in opioids.
Roll a saving throw.
So you're looking at it and you're like, it looks like a medical device to you. Like it's weird looking, sure, but it's not. You're like, I fix spaceships. This doesn't go in a spaceship. And it's the wires are like, they look like they're leaking something, and you kind of like, oh, gross. Like, so yeah, if you had more time to study it and like maybe even more proper equipment, something in your ship even, than this kind of stuff, you might be able to get something else out of it. But right now you're like, yeah, it's a medical device.
So it's like Zephyr has it like in between her two fingers, like just holding it out. Like it's like, and she says, "So they give this to everybody?"
Yeah, no, it's very bizarre. I don't understand how they even managed to manufacture all these. This does not seem like the type of place that would have like a rich industrial sector.
Zephyr will shout out for Gee.
Yes.
Gee?
Yeah.
Did anybody, strange men come by looking to put anything in your arm?
No. Should I be offended that they didn't want me?
No.
It's okay, they didn't want me either.
No.
But if strange men come by asking you to put something in your arm, don't let them do it.
That would have been my reaction. So I'm glad that I have confirmation. Because I probably would have spent the rest of my life thinking, maybe I should have got that thing in my arm. I have FOMO real bad sometimes.
Okay.
Do you need... Okay.
Yeah.
Just gonna sits back down.
So Zephyr just go like, okay, I can figure out more stuff about it if you leave it alone, give it to me for a while. So do you want to maybe talk to Wally or Freya to see if they want to do anything about it? Drake?
I look, I don't know. If these are being put in everybody, and I don't like the idea of letting people do that, but at the same time, I really think we should get the fuck off this planet as soon as possible. I don't know if we're going to be able to convince Wally and Freya to come with us. I'm hoping Wally will. I think Freya is kind of trying to get involved in some kind of crazy gang warfare.
I mean, yeah.
It is
Fuck, man.
Tuesday after all.
Yeah, well, it's true. It happens.
I would think she even would think twice if, the whole place is gonna go, start exploding tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't want to be around for a civil war, and honestly, maybe they'll assume we died here if we leave at the right time, and they won't be looking for us anymore. That's, my optimistic view is maybe they'll think we died. What has my life become? Sorry.
Eh,
Really cool.
Really cool?
Okay.
So?
So I'll work on it and you go tell the others.
Alright. Yeah, I think that's the best idea. Although, I really hope Greg didn't send any. I mean, hope. Never mind.
Keep my name out your mouth.
I really hope Garth
goes to
didn't
bed.
send anyone else to me trying to get their implant taken out because I'm not going to be here soon.
Well, let's see about that. You never know. Maybe the two of them would want to get like a bug up their butt and want to save everyone.
Oy.
I thought it went in the arm.
All right, let's get the rest of the crew rounded up, and if we can, hightail it out of here.
Okay. So, with that plan, we will end the episode for tonight. So, outros and plugs. Daniel.
Hi, I'm Daniel, also known as Ban Daniel. You can catch me on Twitter at LightningFast11. Don't follow me on Twitter. I post bad things. Only the worst
Political things?
content. Yeah, politics is terrible. I wish I had picked a different major.
As long as it stays out of sci-fi.
Yeah. Liz.
I am Liz. I am here. You can follow me on Twitter if you want. I don't really care. I don't really post things there anymore, so it's whatever.
Timothy.
Hi, I'm Timothy. I haven't been on Twitter since November 3rd when I was suspended for booing at the criminal in the White House. I think I've actually been banned. I'm not sure. But whatever. I'm not really missing it, actually. I would like to tout the wonderfulness that is this game.
It really is nice.
It's fun, it's lovely, and I can't decide if part of the joy is that it's sort of this once a month gem, or if I need more stars with that number in my life more regularly. Don't know. But at any rate, I'm enjoying it very much. And so that is my plug for this show. Yay.
Marty.
Yes. Hi. Good to meet you. Thank you. First off, if you're watching this on some other medium that's not Twitch, why don't you leave a like? It's free. Also, subscribe and stuff. Smash the like bell. Do all of the things. Also, it's a crazy time. Everybody love each other. And stuff, and while we are narrowing our field of two down, just don't be hateful because you're just poisoning the well. and eventually you might be disappointed at the fact that you have to vote for a person that you ginned yourself up to hate for no great reason, because quite frankly, they're all going to be better than the criminal in the White House. So, love that for us as a people. I'm not usually religious, but Andy, take us out.
You can follow me on Twitter if you want. I don't really post there very much on my personal account, but I am posting Laugh in Dragon, INN Dragon, if you want to have updates about this show. So follow that. Like Marty said, follow us on Twitch and YouTube, and like and follow and subscribe, and come here for all of your quality TTRPG content. Won't you?
We're the only ones.
It's a shocking lead dearth field for
It's a vacuum.
for this.
Dearthful.
It's so dearthful.
It's full of emptiness.
Yeah. There's nothing else even at 7 on Wednesday.
No.
No.
No competitive product. So
Mad about that. But on Wednesday you should come, because Task Force Unlikely, or rather 1/4 of Task Force Unlikely, and her new evil friends are totally in hell right now. So
That should be the name of the group. New Evil Friends.
new evil friends.
friends,
We'll
we'll float it. Throwing out bad ideas.
have a great night, everybody.
Yay.
Bye.